Howdy folks, here comes another welcome video. I was contacted after my last one by somebody who said, I wish you could show me a little bit more in depth about what the process is and how the system works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a visit to the Scottish Parliament Visitor Centre. I'm going there today because I'm doing a presentation to some of the MSPs about Welcome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the system. I'm going to click on the location button, which shows us the venues that are closest to me. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to get to the Scottish Parliament Visitor Centre. I'm going to click on that, and now I can plan my visit. But before I do that, I'm going to have a look at the venue access, give me a little bit more understanding about what the facilities are, and then going to click on the general information, where I've got a link to their website and their phone number and their email address, and also a Google map, and also opening times, and also a link to Ewan's Guide where somebody has already carried out a visit and left a review. So once I've done all of that and I'm happy to go, I'm going to click Plan Visit. It's already put in the 28th of September because that is today. I'm going to put in my time, which is 12 o'clock. I'm going to click Next. It's then going to ask me, what do you want to do on this visit? I'm going to fill in my custom requirements. I am presenting to MSPs today, but I'm going to arrive early because I'm very keen to have a look at the museum. Full stop. I will approach the front desk, but I don't actually need any support today. Thank you. I click Done. I can then click on any of the things on here, like hearing loop or wheelchair ramp or no specific assistance required, and that's exactly what I'm going to click on. So no specific assistance required. I then click on confirm. That will then send information to them, which will appear on their screen, which will explain exactly how they should interact with me. On this occasion, it just says, Gavin just needs you to know he's there. He doesn't actually need you to do anything. So if I now go into my emails, I can see here that the visit has been confirmed. Hi Gavin, your visit request to the Scottish Parliament Visitor Centre on the 28th of September at 12 o'clock has been confirmed. Have a fantastic visit. Please remember to push the manual arrival button when you arrive, either in the app or via this email. And there is a manual arrival button there. We'll be in touch to learn about the quality of your experience after your visit. And that's it. So I'm now going to give it a couple of hours and then make my way to the Scottish Parliament. And then when I get into the security queue, I will press the button to say that I've arrived. So while I'm heading to the Parliament, I thought I'd add in a little bit of extra information for you today about what I'm up to. So I'm presenting to MSPs, that's members of the Scottish Parliament, about Welcome and how the Scottish Parliament has now opted to pay for all MSP constituency offices to have Welcome installed. Now what does this mean? Well, what does it mean? Well, it means access to democracy for disabled people, or rather more access than they've ever had before, ever, anywhere, at any time in the past. So, disabled person decides to go to see their MSP, lets the MSP know they're coming. By the very fact that they've let them know they're coming, they know the staff and the MSP have been trained on how to interact with them when they arrive. Oh, I absolutely love this thing. I love it. I'm not a salesperson. I'm the person who went, wouldn't it be good if? And to come down here to the Scottish Parliament and to have a chance to actually explain the thought process and the solution to members of the Scottish Parliament at a place where they're actually using Welcome already at the visitor centre. I have to pinch myself every now and again just to see how far we've come with this solution, but I then have to pinch myself again very quickly because I know just how far we still have got to go, and there is a long, long way to go to get this everywhere. You're part of that, and thanks very much for watching the video. So here we go. Hope it's all right. So that's it. I can now press the manual arrival button and let them know that I'm here. So yeah, here I am. I'm just going to go through security. So that's it, I've just pressed the manual arrival button and the team now know I'm here. So I think it's important to show you also what the venue receives. And here is the page that they can open on their PC or laptop. Here's the information about Gavin. A picture, how many times Gavin has been here before, some answers to questions that they might have asked me, also a message as to what I want to do, whether I need any help, and then underneath that, awareness for the disabilities that I have said that I would like them to have a little bit more knowledge about. So here is aphasia with an overview of aphasia and top tips on how to interact with anyone with aphasia, and then links to the charity, which is Discover, that's DYSCOVER, which is a charity who have provided us with the overviews and the top tips. Alongside that, we have acquired brain injury, exactly the same, an overview and top tips, and then a link to Headway Ireland, and then stammering, which is another one that I had clicked that I wanted them to have awareness of. And this is an overview of stammering, top tips, and a link to the British Stammering Association and Stammer. On top of that, we've also got undisclosed condition, which is generally how you interact with somebody who doesn't want you to know that what the condition is, but wants you to have a heightened level of awareness of them. And that's the information that we have on the person and how best to interact with them when they arrive.
It's just absolutely astounding. I was met at the door, Gavin! So somebody knew me as soon as I walked through the door. That's what this is about. And I hadn't asked for any help, but they knew exactly who I was. And then I spoke to Gordon, who's the manager here, and he was over the moon with the system as well. And yeah, looking forward to my presentation today. I've just taken a moment to have a look around the museum here at the Scottish Parliament, and I've just, in the last few months, I've been involved in a few democracy groups that are talking about democracy and the importance of democracy, and I absolutely love this place, or rather I love what it stands for. It's just, God, we need to be so much more involved in our democracy, and disabled people are part of that. 1/5 of all people are disabled, and the numbers of people who are and will be disabled in their lives it exceeds that. So it's so important for people to have access to democracy, and it just takes a walk around this particular building and this museum to understand the importance of what it is for not just Scotland but our entire United Kingdom and every other democracy, a Commonwealth country and democracy in the world, that we ensure that it is inclusive and equitable and accessible to all people. Well, I've been very much focusing on the disabled person, but this is equally about the staff member who goes, oh no, it's a disabled person, I'm just going to escape. And they go into the back office and let somebody else do it because they know that other person is more competent. Whereas when you give the person permission and the skills that they need in order to interact, then the person goes, right, make sure you introduce yourself, don't speak to their guide dog, but you can compliment them on their guide dog. Make sure when you walk away you say goodbye. And they go, ooh, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And they go, Mr. Smith, my name's Gavin, I'm the concierge here. What a beautiful dog. Don't worry, I'm not talking to it. If you'd like to take my arm, I'll get you up to such and such. And the staff member then goes, yes, I'm going to do that again. And it's about them just as much. And of course, in retail, it's equally about the commercial aspect of it. If that disabled person wants to spend money in my shop, my business goes on. So thank you very much indeed, everybody, for coming today. It's been a massive pleasure talking to you about WelcoMe. From today, please do go away and tell all of the other MSPs that you know, other office managers about this platform, because over the next 6 months, ultimately we want it to be available in all of your offices so that all disabled people in our amazing country have access to democracy at a level that they have never had before. Thank you very much indeed for your time today. What can I say? I absolutely love that place and what it stands for, and the ability to be able to go in and talk about something as positive as WelcoMe and discuss and get such great positive feedback about it. But proof is in the pudding. or in the eating of the pudding, and we'll find out over the next couple of months how many more people sign up. Thanks very much for your time today, and that is welcome.